Macmillan Audio presents The Malta Exchange by Steve Berry. Read for you by Scott Brick.
I'm Steve Berry, and welcome to the Malta Exchange. 4 years ago, with my novel The Patriot Threat, we introduced audio listeners to something new, the writer's cut. The idea was for me to occasionally enter the presentation and offer an interesting tidbit, a behind-the-scenes detail about the chapter you just heard. Not much, just me traveling along over your shoulder, whispering in your ear from time to time, as Scott Brick brought the Patriot Threat alive. It was something new and different, an experiment, and it worked. The Patriot Threat won the 2015 Best Thriller of the Year from the Audio Publishers Association, which is the Academy Awards for audiobooks. So here we are again, with the writer's cut for the Malta Exchange. I'll be along as Scott Brick brings this new Cotton Malone adventure to life. I hope you enjoy it, but first, some acknowledgments. Again, my sincere thanks to John Sargent, head of Macmillan, and Sally Richardson, who always has nothing but kind words. Then there's Jen Enderlin, who captains St. Martin's, and my publisher at Minotaur, Andrew Martin. Also, a huge debt of gratitude continues for Hector DeJean in publicity, Jeff Dodds and everyone in marketing and sales, especially Paul Hochman, Anne-Marie Tallberg, the sage of all things paperback, David Rothstein, who produced the cover, and Mary Beth Roach and her innovative folks in audio. As always, a bow to Simon Lipscar, my agent and friend, and to my editor, Kelly Ragland, and her assistant, Maggie Callan, both of whom are wonderful. A few extra mentions. Meryl Moss and her extraordinary publicity team, especially Deb Zipp and Jerry Ann Geller. Jessica Johns and Esther Garver, who continue to keep Steve Berry Enterprises running smoothly. And Rachel Maurizio, guide extraordinaire in Malta. 10 years ago, I dedicated The Venetian Betrayal to my new bride, Elizabeth. She was then a novice to writing and publishing, but a fast study, evolving into a first-rate editor with a keen eye for craft and story. She's now half-owner, with the incomparable M.J. Rose, of 1001 Dark Nights, a publishing and marketing company focused on the romance genre. She is also executive director of International Thriller Writers, an organization of over 4,000 members, 80% of whom are working thriller writers. So this book is for Elizabeth, an extraordinary woman who has made not only my stories better, but my life too. If you prefer to listen to the audiobook without my commentary, just skip to the next track when you hear my voice.
Prologue. Saturday, April 28th, 1945. Lake Como, Italy. 3:30 p.m. Benito Amilcare Andrea Mussolini knew fate was about to overtake him. He'd known that from the moment yesterday, when partisans of the 52nd Garibaldi Brigade blocked his route north and halted the German convoy that had been aiding his escape toward Switzerland. The column's Wehrmacht commander had made no secret of the fact that he was tired of fighting and intended on avoiding the advancing American troops with an uneventful journey back to the Third Reich. Which explained how a downed tree and 30 ragtag partisans captured 300 fully armed German regulars. For 21 years he'd ruled Italy, but when the Allies took Sicily, then invaded the mainland, his fascist associates and King Victor Emmanuel III seized the opportunity to strip him of power. It took Hitler to rescue him from prison, then install him as head of the Italian Social Republic, headquartered in Milan. Nothing more than a German puppet regime, a way to maintain the illusion of power. But that was gone now too. The Allies had stormed northward, taking Milan, which had forced him to flee farther north to Lake Como and the Swiss border, only a few kilometers away. "It is a calm day," Clara said to him. There'd been countless women in his life. His wife tolerated the mistresses because divorce was not an option, mainly on religious grounds. But what would being the ex-wife of Il Duce?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?